Hi guys, today it's MirageX Gamer here, and today we're going to be busting 10 myths in Jiu-Jitsu shenanigans. And this is going to be awesome. Let's get into the video! Woohoo! So, myth number 1 is that for King of Curses, you have to activate your awakening. And then there's like something called a world cutting slash. So you have to press dismantle, rush, and then the special. You can also do it on the ground, but it's very hard to do it on the ground if you're with mobile. Like that. So, world cutting slash, you have to jump. And you can use dismantle. Plus, so you have to press this and this at the same time. Then, after that, you have to put it like then you have to press the second ability. Then after that, you need to press this or R if you're on computer. But anyways, so I'll demonstrate again. So look, you have to do like very fast, like in 0.2 seconds. So let me show you. It happens like that. So this is what happens if you don't. Now that's myth number 1. That's good. Now there's another combo for King of Curses. So wait, let's just clear again. So you have to like No, it's wrong. I saw it on I saw something where if you have to so then you use your special, and then you use rush, and then you spam open or fire. Oh, we missed. Alright, we missed. What was not miss? And then the second myth is when you're high up in the air and you use rush, rush can take you further. So look, this is how, so I'm going to start from here. Alright, let's start from here. Wait. Are we here? Yep, we are. Rush. Alright, so rush, we go here. Alright. Now, if we keep spamming aerial dismantle, we press rush. Okay, look, that took us way further. We were like here when we used the aerial variant, and we were like here when we used the ground one. So yes, that's myth number 2. Busted. No, not busted. What was it? Valid. Alright, let's use valid. And then next, there is a secret overpowered boss that we have to use in private servers. So if you go into the settings, you press general. On it. Nope, you don't. Go here. My bad. You go to server in the little plus button here. You can scroll from here. And there's an overpowered movesets. Now, I think there's going to be more coming to Jiu-Jitsu shenanigans. But this one is the strongest of history. Now, as you can see, you can definitely remember this person. And if you haven't watched the series yet, I'm just saying. He is Heian Era Sukuna. So you know the vessel of the ultimate to vessel. It's like an upgraded version of this. Now this has very good stuff. So as you can see, strong dismantle. That's very nice. And if you do it from up close, you can fling others back there. Now, if you press the special once, you'll see Scale of the Dragon. And if you press the first button again, it's different. Look. Scale of the Dragon. Now, if you press the special button 2 times, you can do this. There's like a close range. I'll demonstrate again. Oh. Wrong one. Oh, sorry. Spoiler. So, it's basically, you're just cutting. Oh, did I just fall down? My bad. Sorry, guys. Little bit of a interruption with that. Where is he? Oh, he's right. And then if you press it 3 times, you can do world cutting slash, but more damage. Next you have, and then oh yes, if you press the special 4 times, like look. So you can do an instant killing grid that looks like a waffle. So demonstrate again. It obliterates anything in its way, except those little billboards there. And more things. So you can jump. If you jump, so when you're walking, you're obviously quite slow, and when you dash, now obviously it's very different, as you dash very slowly. Now you can dash normally if you jump and then press dash. Anyways, so now we've covered strong dismantle. Open furnace is basically easy. It's just the second move from vessel, fire arrow basically, and it's like a nuke, kind of. Now next is cleave rush, basically. So it basically kills anyone that you grab. Now it says use twice, and it can be used as a black flash, but I have no idea how to use it. Like absolutely no idea. So please put in the comments. Please put in the comments how to use this, because I have no idea at all. The fourth move is Kamutoke. And yeah, it's basically just like a missile strike, kind of. Now, the ultimate is not quite what you think. You know Inspiring Mangaka, where you have the counter, and the what's it? His name, Defense Attorney. His ultimate is like a domain expansion. This one is called Incomplete Shrine. Domain expansion. Now, this is not instant killing, but it definitely kills people if they don't block. Look, I'll put in a blocking dummy. See, a blocking dummy doesn't take that much damage as others, but look at him. And it basically, so you cannot like go here. If you go here, like if you summon it here, the shrine, and then you go to the other end of the map, you'll still be attacked. So it's like a map. That's why it's for private servers. Now you can use this in roulette, which is basically you go here, and it says roulette, and you can just do quick join local or global. And yeah, so that's myth 3. Alright, let's go on to myth 4. So myth 4 is the honoured one, and actually this is myth 4 and myth 5. So myth 4, you have to go to the settings here, and you go to fun, and you press inverts. And as you can see, all the colours are here, and this myth will be about a hollow green. So as you can see, the colours are inverted. Yep. And look at this. Now that's awesome, isn't it? So look, let's try it. See, it kills others. Now we can make a hollow nuke with this, but this is still myth number 4. So we can still do it. It's like the colours are reversed, but they're not entirely reversed. Now, this is still myth number 4. If you cast Infinite Void, it's green. It's green. And so it used to be yellow around this little ring, but now it's blue. Oh. And you can see the cast energy colours are changed, and the black flash. See, it's blue. It used to be red, but now it's blue. Now the second thing myth number 5. So you kind of have to reset because I was using Infinite Awakening. So now this is a 0.2 domain. I'm sure pro players must have heard about this because, well, they see in every in every public server, and so you have to press the ultimate, and then straight away you have to hold the special button or hold R for computer users. So look, I'm holding it. And you can like run around and you can damage enemies. Oh god. See? And it kills them. Now, if I add in low HP dummies, then activate my domain right over here, it'll show a tiny cutscene. It's a little laggy, just trust me. It's because there's a cutscene here. Cutscene! Oh, a cutscene. There we go. You can basically drop all the heads here. Yeah. Alright, that's myth number 5 sorted. Now, if we go to myth number 6, which is 10 Shadows. 10 Shadows got an update recently where oh, let me just turn it back up here. So it got an update that if you want to use Maharaga, you need to do something special to do. So you need to activate your ultimate, and then you need to use Max Elephant and kill someone with it. Don't trust me. Now, oh, it's not working. You have to like kill a certain amount of people to get to Maharaga. Like as you can see. Oh, trust me. Trust me. Oh look, there we go. Maharaga. Maharaga. And yeah, so this big white monster thing walks up to you, well, summons behind you, and it kills you. You can basically control it. And it's got 4 moves. Divine Pummel, just smashes them around. Then you've got Ground Pitch, and you can basically pick them up and throw them. Earthquake. So you have to hold Earthquake, and then when the square turns pink, you have to let go. Like that. So you get AoE damage. Yeah, like that basically. And then you've got Takedown. I don't think you're in. Oh. So now if you press the ultimate bar again, you'll see a shield. Or if you press G, then you press the special button or R, and you can change. Now your punches are parries now. Now I don't have an alt account to play, but basically if someone's hollow purpling you, or a fire arrow, you have to like, press it and you can deflect it. Or there's an object called the coin. But anyways, so adaptation, you go like this. Little stance. Now for this, you have to so someone has to basically like attack you. Because if you use it, melee attacks. Less damage taken. And it only stacks up till 70. Now you can do this with punching, bullets. So look, it's gone bullet attacks, I'm just failing. And it's basically got 60 damage. Oh yes, I forgot about that. Oh wait. Oh, you can also do that. Yeah, you can basically do that. And then if you press it again, you get a star. That's world slash. So basically, it cuts enemies basically. Yeah. And yeah. So that's myth number 6. I was gonna say something else about this myth, but I don't think. What was it? Oh yes, you can combine. So you know moves. You can create moves here, and yeah. So and then this is not a myth, but this is kind of a tip. When you don't have infinite awakening, you have to kind of like kill people to get your awakening. Look here. You see, my ultimate is going down, but now, look. If I kill someone, or if I hit someone, oh. Yeah, so basically it does that. So you have to like punch them. So yeah. And it goes down really slowly. So look, I'm just going to show you again. And then basically, well, let's just wait for this now to end. So, world slash, it's like just the one from Sukuna, you just have to press it. And then, so another thing, if you run, hit someone, and then you use ground pitch, it's like a myth where you can like throw them. So look, when your ultimate runs out, you'll start be taking health very fast. And then you die. And then your little wheel drops. No, you can't pick it up, by the way. That's myth 6. No, that's myth 5. No, myth 6. Now myth 7 is you can store items in your shadow if you use 10 shadows. So if I pick this up, alright, then I press the shadow button, it's gone. But now, if I press it again, and then I press the punch ability, I can bring it out. Again, in, out. It's like teleporting, kind of. And look, this can work with an item too. So this can work with the gun too. See? The gun isn't in my hands anymore. If I do this, gun. Now the gun has 6. So yes, that's myth number 7. That's myth number 7. Next is Locust guy. So he looks a little bit like the overpowered boss, but just smaller and faster. Because well, he looks like a bug, really. So he's got an ability, a special where he can fly into the air. And this is very clever because if you use this, you look up and then you press the ability and you start punching, you can do that. Now this so wait, let's just fly over there. And so he's got his ultimate is kind of like the aspiring mangaka. So Oh, so you cannot perform any of the moves if you don't use the special. So look, if you time this right. So look, you can also use this as a ground combo. Oh. Oh god. So if I come back here. So now his ultimate is directed poison. So it does damage, and if you use a move on it, the moves do highly more damage than ever. But anyways, look, let me show you. Directed poison. So look, it does more. So yes, that's myth number 8 busted. No, not busted, valid. Next is switcher, and if you pick up a trash can or an exploding bomb, you throw it and you press your special, you can like swap with it. And now the last 2 myths are going to be for switcher. So if you use pebble throw, you do that. You press a special, you can get this little cutscene kind of thing. So now, pressing, do special. Yes, like that. So pebble throw, brute force. So pebble throw. So look, and then you have to like press brute force again when it does the kick. Oh. That. And then this also has a finisher. Let me just. Yep, finisher, there you go. Alright. So that was it. That was 9 and 8. The last one is you can do a perfect swap and a fake swap. This is the fake swap. So, when you're about to hit the clap, you have to press the punch button. Fake swap. Now the perfect swap, you have to press it directly after. And it basically, it decreases your cooldown. So look, if I put cooldowns on, so look, it increases your cooldown. So look, let me show. So if you use the thingy normally, it swaps, and look, it's really slow, like heavily slow. So let's just wait for the cooldown. So look, it does that again. Again. Look, see, it's going a little bit faster. And that's all the myths. All 10 myths. If you liked this video, please subscribe. I really love you guys, and you always support my channel. I really love you. You guys are the best. Ka-chow! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba!